What's up, guys? Levier Dragon here. So today I'm going to be doing a deck profile on my Blackwing deck. So recently I've been making a ton of different decks just to see what's good in the meta right now. And this week I took Blackwings to locals and they did fairly well. I topped, but then I lost after that, so I got top 8 and then didn't go any further. But yeah, I'll just do a awesome deck profile. So we've got 3 Shuras, because there's no really explanation needed. Pretty much the heart of the deck. I mean, Shura just does work. I am running 3 Bora over 2, because I really like the extra push it gives running 3. And, I mean, this card is just really good to start out with. Good for Whirlwind. I mean, Shura and Whirlwind can both get... Shura plus Whirlwind and Bora plus Whirlwind get the same monsters from your deck. Except Shura can get Bora. But, this is awesome with Icarus attack. And it's just like... I wanted to have a lot of Blackwings. That way Icarus attack was always live and functioning. So I chose to run 3 Bora over 2. And then, obviously, 2 Kalut, because it's that 2, so you can run 2. Amazing. Like, this card was just so amazing. I mean, like, even if you don't have it, it's just the fear of the card that makes your opponent, like, do different plays than they normally would. And it's just such an amazingly good card. For the 1-ofs, 1 Gale, obviously. Like, my favorite Blackwing in the entire deck. It's just so good. 1 Zephyros. I love this card so much. I really wish that, like, with Black Whirlwind, I'm usually searching out Kalut just to set up plays, because, like, I open Shura plus, Whirlwind, and I usually go for, Kalut because I don't have Lance, but when I have Lance, I go for this, and it's just amazing. Because you can just play it, then you get your Kalut, and when it dies, it's just amazing. I mean, this is the best Icarus attack target in the deck, because then you can use it in the grave. And it's just such a good card with Gale or Bora. And it's just like a really amazing card in general. Like, this card is just really good. 1 Blizzard. I opted to only run 1 Blizzard, because I felt like with Brio banned, this card doesn't have too much good targets to go into. Like, the only things I can really go into with it are Gaia Dragon and Armed Wing. And, I mean, it's easily searchable with Whirlwind. So, I never wanted 2. I think 1 is perfect right now, because you just don't need more. Like, it's a good card, but the 6s right now just aren't good. And 1 Vayu, because it's mandatory, because it's usually the best Shura special summon. And I don't have anything in the main deck that is usable with, because I don't run Soraka. But with the extra deck cards, you can get stuff out. And I got it off a lot, actually, and it's a really good card. I hate drawing it, though. This card is so bad to draw. And then I'm running 1 Spirit Reaver. This did work. Just, like, so much work. Just, like, attack, make them ditch. Like, I stalled with it a couple times, but, like, the attacking ditching part is the amazing part. And stalling with it is always great. Give you extra time. For the lights, I ran 2 Thunder King Ryo. Very, very good the entire time. I didn't have any problems with it. And 2 Effect Veiler. I don't really like this card very much, but I have to run it because it's a light, and it's a good light. And, I mean, like, Thunder King and Effect Veiler are, like, the only 2 good main deck lights that you can run in this deck. And then Dark Armed Dragon. This was so good. Like, this card is amazing for this deck. I mean, like, if you open up with it, the only problem I have with this card is drawing it late game. But if you open up with it, you can just prepare for it and get it onto the field. It's so broken. Like, it's such an amazing card. And then Blackluster Soldier, obviously, it's so good. I like didn't even summon it once because I never drew it, but it's really good. And then Chaos Sorcerer, I actually summoned this a lot. And then there was one time when it was dead, but I just lured it away. So yeah, it was really good the entire weekend or day. Gore's pretty obvious. Gore's is amazing. And then that's it for my monster lineup. It's kind of high. It's like 21 or something. Yeah. And then spells. So I run Black Whirlwind, obviously. Really amazing to open up with Shura. Heavy Storm, Dark Hole, Monster Reborn, just obvious 3. Mind Control, this was so good. Like, this card is so amazing for synchroing decks. Just use it with, like, Blizzard, Gale, and I went into a rank 4 with it once with Bora, and yeah, it was really, really good. And then, like, also an amazing play is to Mind Control an Xyz monster and bounce it for Zephy. And then Allure of Darkness. This card was actually, like, I'm not exactly sure. There was a couple times when it was dead, or like a couple times I just didn't want to activate it. Like, I drew a Gale and I just didn't want to activate this because I didn't want to get rid of my Gale. And like, the Gale play was a good play. So, I mean, it's an iffy card, but it got me out of, like, it won me a game once where it won me 2 games, actually, where I had a dead Chaos Sorcerer and a dead Dad, and it just gets rid of those and then gives you 2 fresh cards. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm going to keep it because I liked it, but sometimes it can be dead, so I guess it's just player preference on this card, but I actually liked it a lot. It's really good with banishing Bora, because usually Bora isn't too great, and if you're getting draw power, you're usually going to have Shura and stuff. Double Duality. This was so good, just to get the things you need. And then double MST. Amazing. Just get rid of things. I got rid of a Macrocosmos in a Rabbit player's deck, and that was really helpful for winning the game. And then double Forbidden Lance. Amazing with Armed Wing and Shura. And then pretty much does the same thing about that MST does. I was originally wanting 2 Lance and an MST and cut down the deck to a smaller amount. But MST was just like, there were so many times where I had Lance and I was like, dang, I wish I had an MST. But yeah. So double Lance, double MST. And then traps. 2 Icarus attack. I cut him around 3, but there was like 2 games where I drew him dead. So I don't think I'm gonna bring it up to 3, but I want to. It's such an amazing card. Like, this card is just so good. But like, there's sometimes where you don't want to tribute anything. But it's amazing with Shura into Vayu play. Just tribute off that Vayu to destroy 2 things. Amazing Enviz play to hit 2 face downs. And then double Solemn Warning, this was amazing. And Solemn Judgment, that was amazing. Double Bottomless, also amazing. And double Dimensional Prison. This card is so good. Like, I was debating whether I'd run into these 2 over 2 Mirror Forces, or 1 and 1D Prison, 1 Mirror Force, but like, every single time I drew them, I thought of them as Mirror Forces, and usually this was so much better. Because this just gets rid of problem cards. It makes it so they don't get their effects and all that jazz. So it's like, Noah's Shining, and like, Noah to Monster Reborn if they want to Monster Reborn something. And this card is just so good. Like, I love this card right now. Like, it was amazing all day. And then extra deck. I think it's like pretty large amount. It's like 42 or something. Like, I wanted to make it 40, but I just could not decide what to cut. So it's 42. But yeah, it was pretty consistent. Like, it's a really consistent deck. I don't think I need to cut it, but I kind of want to, like, to make sure I draw Shura or Icarus stack, stuff like that. But I mean, it was really good. I think it performed really well. And so yeah, extra deck. 2 Armed Wing. It did happen once where I made 2. I mean, it's not necessary at all, but I run two because you want to be able to summon one, and you want to be able to value one, just in case. So, like, if you need to summon one, and you need to value one, having two is really helpful. And then one Silverwind, it never came out manually, but it came out once with value. And then one Armed Wing. This card was actually really, really good the entire weekend. I mean, the piercing effect does a lot of damage, and it was really good. I liked it a lot because, especially because of value going into Armed Wing with it. And then Mistworm never made it. And then Black Rose Dragon made it once, but I didn't blow up the field with it, and it got Magical Cylinder, which lost me the game. But whatever. And then Gaia Dragon, never made him, but he's definitely mandatory because I've played a lot of test games where I needed to go into this. Like, Armed Wing just wasn't enough attack. This is 300 more, so this card is really good. Because there's no Brio, so you kind of need him. And then Catastor, this card came out a lot, really good. This card came out once and gave me a draw. I think it's good to run because this deck has extra deck room, so might as well. And then one Armor Arm, never made it, but it's in here just for the, like, just because you want to be able to BLS OTK if you can. So might as well run the enabler for it. And to make this, you do Kalut and Veiler. So it's probably not going to happen, so I'll cut it for something that might be better in this deck. But, I mean, I really wanted to be able to BLS OTK if I could. And then for rank 4s, My Stroke, this card was amazing. Love it. Gunman, didn't do much with it, but I burned 1600 with it, which was okay. Utopia, really good. And Zenmains, made it once, and it was really good. So, yeah. Tell me if I'm missing anything, like, obvious from my extra deck. I'm pretty sure I'm not, but whatever. I think my extra deck's pretty solid. The things I would cut would probably be Army Arm. I don't think I'd cut anything else. Maybe Mistworm, but it's in there for the option. Maybe Hyper Librarian, but it's pretty good for those really broken Shura plays. Like, you want to be able to draw. It has 200 more attack than Catastor, so you might be able to run over some dark monsters or something. Or with Lance, too. So, yeah. I think it's going to stay. But Armor Arm, I might take out. Yeah. The Blackwing Synchros are definitely good. These four. Yeah. Silverwind came out once with value. Silverwind is never... Oh, wait. I'm actually missing one card. That's only 14. Be right back. Okay. So, 15th card. Scrap Dragon. Okay. So, yeah. I run Scrap Dragon. And so, my only 8s are Scrap Dragon and Silverwind. I decided not to run Stardust because level 8s don't happen very often at all. And so, if you're going to go into a level 8, it's probably going to be to get rid of a problem or something. So, Scrap Dragon or Silverwind both do that. So, yeah. But, yeah. This came out a lot manually. Armed Wing is really good, especially with Forbidden Lance. And then it came out by value once, and this once or twice, and this came out by value once. And then this card was amazing. Like, I went into this a lot because of Blizzard. Yeah, I synchroed this every single time with Blizzard. I didn't go into this ever, but, I mean, Blizzard's really good. It just makes these. And then Blizzard also can get Gale, so you can half stuff. So I like Blizzard a lot, but I only decided to run one because I don't think it's necessary to run anymore. Especially because it's easily searchable via Black Roll. But yeah, that's the deck. Tell me what you think. Make any suggestions. It's definitely up for changing. And I like this deck. I think it's really fun. It's a really fun control deck. You can really control the field with it. I don't think it's too competitive, but it's an awesome deck that people should try out. So yeah, I'm probably gonna have a new deck next week because I've been trying out a ton of decks just to decide what I think is really good. So yeah, thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe, rate, whatever you want. And yeah, bye guys. Thanks for watching.